Okay. Got it. Retweeted it. Done. No. Nice.
I have to wait.
Yeah, 1 second.
Got it. Retweeting it. Done. No. But my hair put anything in my hair, so I've got a cap.
You guys
Don't
are
worry about
amazing.
it. It's 3 a.m. I've got like flat hair. I look like an egg.
You guys are fine, and everybody at home who's tuned in watching, we are after show Sun Records. Oh my God, I'm so excited. We have Christin Lees, we have Jonah Lees, we have Sheila Guerrero. You guys are all brilliant. I love you, and I'm gonna fangirl right now. Christian and Jonah, you two are phenomenal.
Oh
and
Oh.
it's not just me. Look at Sheila over here. She agrees. You guys pretty much steal every scene. You steal the show. You're phenomenal. I love it.
Absolutely.
Have you guys?
Absolutely.
Oh, God, that's lovely. That's lovely. Thank you so much.
And I love
It's
how you
very
talk too. It's just, it makes me happy. It does, because on the show, you guys do such a good job covering up your accent. How hard is that for you?
Well, we've been actors for a while, and actually we would play around with the southern accents ever since we were kids. For some reason, it's a fun accent to try. So it's something we would always just do for fun, not even as work. So then, we have real people to study, which really, really helps. We have the real guys to study their actual vowel sounds and their where they pause and their mannerisms, everything. So you can really get specific with it. So it's easier than just learning an accent if you can become someone. And as a British actor, every British actor should have a standard American accent in their arsenal. Otherwise, they're not gonna go that far. But then I personally think that a southern accent is much easier for an Englishman to do, because there's certain, I don't know, it's closer. It's just a lot closer.
Okay.
And living in Memphis helps, and we had a great dialect coach, and we did have a dialect coach. Yeah, a lot of that stuff helps.
That's really great. And I love that you said you had a coach and that the southern accent was closer to yours and that it was easier for you, because I'm from California and I just moved here in January to Nashville, and there are certain things that people say and I giggle. I find myself giggling all the time because I think it just sounds so funny to me, and I just don't understand, and my tongue just doesn't go that way or something. I can't figure it out. I would never be a good actress. I can't do any kind of accent at all.
You just get southern drawl.
I can't do
it. You can't speak in the same tempo at all. No. And you can't say, you end up saying something different. Like, because we would go around Memphis, we thought we've nailed it if we go around Memphis and no one says anything, if we just sound like locals. We actually fooled someone at Graceland. We were having a tour at Graceland, and our producer Leslie Greif had told us, I want you to be southern for the whole thing.
Wow.
And see how it goes. You asked her, didn't you? Lovely tour guide. No, I didn't ask her, actually. Oh. We had a lovely tour guide, and we were going around, and she said, so where are y'all from? Are y'all from Tennessee? And I went, and then she went, Mississippi? And I went, and then I got my producer, I got producer down. I was like, Leslie, listen to this. She really does believe that we're from Mississippi, so.
Oh, that's really cool.
Pretty happy. That was great.
That's awesome. Now I know Sheila, you live in Memphis, right?
Yes.
And I know that you've co-hosted some morning shows and such there. Tell me what it was like for you to be on Sun Records and to act with Drake, who plays Elvis. I mean, that would because I'm just going to lose my mind again. Every actor on this show has studied the artist so well that it blows my mind every single time I hear you guys, I see you guys, and then watching you sing and move, it blows me away. So what was it like for you filming that?
It was really, really neat. Oh my God, I'm lying. Drake is hot. Like all the guys in this show, all the guys in the series you guys are hot. Like, I find myself like Chad. Like last week, I was like, really? Okay. But, but all the guys are really handsome, you know. But playing, being an extra in Sun Records and being right next to Drake and singing to him, and I'm like, this guy really looks like Elvis, and he sounds like Elvis. It is crazy. And I was like, okay, keep acting, Sheila. But in my mind, I'm thinking, this guy is phenomenal. Like, he can really sing, and he looks just like Elvis. It's crazy. It's still crazy for me. Like, oh my God.
What scene were you in?
I was in the first episode in the church. He was sitting behind me, and the lady nudged me. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did see that on Instagram.
Then, okay, yeah. And then the second week, I was singing to Elvis, like the church song, and we were hugging at the end.
I know, it was great. And in those church scenes too, the level of happiness and the smiles and just the amount of life that is in that room. Just sitting at home on my TV screen, I'm like, wow, you could feel it. It was really, really, really well done. Yeah. And you know, kudos to you.
You can feel what Elvis felt and what inspired him. You know, you can feel what Elvis was so drawn to, that feeling.
100%.
And it's amazing because that church is so historic, you know, because that's Dr. W. Herbert Brewster's church, the same church, of course, where Elvis would, you know, frequent. And just to be in that old church with the old pews and, you know, with us singing, it just felt nostalgic. It was like, it just felt like amazing.
I heard that it was the first day we visited set, and I heard that downstairs in that same place underneath the church was where Johnny Cash did his first ever performance.
Oh my God. I don't know if that's right. If that's true, oh my God.
Wow. Right. Tell me this. Was there like a downstairs area? And
yes.
Okay, that is right. There was Johnny Cash.
Absolutely.
And I asked why there was Johnny Cash plaque up, and they said it was his first ever live performance.
It's special. That's special,
in that church.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, you guys are getting all kinds of people that are saying hey. Daphne Jean says hey guys. Hey Daphne. Savannah says hey guys, and they're
hi,
saying
Savannah.
Daphne said that it was you guys are her favorite twins, just so you know. You're her favorite twins.
We beat Straussman.
And Alyssa Rogers says Sun Records Squad is rolling in. Well, hello, Alyssa. Thank you for tuning in. You're getting all kinds of people now. Hi from Louisiana, Kaylee, and we have some fan questions for you guys. So I'm gonna stop with this right now. Okay, Gaylin from Texas said last week when you guys said Waxahachie, Texas, she died. She said it's right up the road from her. Great Balls of Fire is one of her all-time favorites with Dennis Quaid. And she said, and this fella has the same charisma and steals the show. She wants to know, Christian, what's been the most difficult part about preparing to play for Jerry Lee? And also for you, Jonah, what has been the most difficult part playing his, cousin and fighting with him and all that stuff? And Christian, also, did you have a piano background?
So I'll answer that one because yes, I did, and I was playing at 14, very different style. So it's almost like trying to learn to ride a bike again. I won't bore you with the logistics.
Well, ride a bike slightly differently, like backwards.
Yeah, like riding a bike backwards. Because I also have I used to play the drums too, which helped because it's about coordination. And the left hand is much more difficult in Jerry's style of playing the piano. It's all over the place. Cut a long story short, I mean, even when I got the audition, I was on the piano and it literally made my fingers bleed just because it was... we're both perfectionists. So if you're trying to play someone that has that much musical talent, I mean, I'm never going to get to his standard. I understand that, but I have to try, and my best to replicate it. Yeah. So I play the piano every day. I play as Jerry every day. To answer the question,
it'd be nice if it was a bit softer songs. I mean,
because he is. Just one of the most difficult things I think about playing Jerry is I've always wanted to play someone real, and as an actor, that's a challenge I've always wanted to face because it's not like you're just inventing this person. You really are trying to become a person, but at the same time, you don't want to impersonate them.
Absolutely.
You just want to become them.
Absolutely. Well, I have to tell you that Jerry Lee Lewis III is commenting right now, and he said, Christian, how about that shower scene?
Jerry's actually
we're good friends.
We were good friends with Jerry, and he's taken us. We've met Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
And he also said that Dad's got that left-hand boogie. So
That's right.
He does. Still has it.
yeah.
Legendary.
And, you know, the picture of you two together, I commented on it last week. I think it was last week. And I just remember thinking, you know, what a treasured photo to have. And that must mean so much to the both of you and to everybody around you, really. I mean, this show should have been done a long time ago, but I'm so glad that it's being done now because... I mean, seriously, the level of talent in all of you guys is just, it's phenomenal. It's through the roof. And I, as a fan of great music and great TV shows, I'm so thrilled with the work and everything on this show. So you guys are nailing it. It's fabulous.
Yes.
And, okay.
So much.
Kaylee said, what has been y'all's favorite? Oh, sorry, Kaylee. I'm a California girl. Hang on a minute, sweetheart. What has been y'all's favorite thing about playing on the show, and do y'all think it's a challenge to play the characters y'all play? Also, Jonah, I love the covers you do sometimes on Instagram, like the one I saw today of the Friends theme song. That I threw that part in, but yeah.
Well, thank you for that.
Thank you, man.
I'm so flattered I forgot the question. What was the question?
Let me reread it because I was having trouble just asking it. What's been your favorite part about playing on the show? And is it a challenge for you to play the characters that you play?
My favorite part, you know, well, if I'm going to get all soppy, my favorite part about just being in the show is, you know, meeting like lifelong friends, you know, like everybody. I think, you know, there's so much stuff that I can say that I've taken from it. I've learned so much as an actor and a musician, but just we speak to those guys every day now, even though we're in England.
We do.
We're all so close, and
that's great.
That is really special. You know, we've done quite a bit of jobs, and you don't always get that. You know, we were a family. We really were everyone.
I think it's a big cliche that happens a lot on film sets. You say, "Oh, we're a family," but you can't deny how much of a family the cast is.
You're calling everyone else out now on all the other
every other TV show don't have what we have.
No, and the chemistry between everybody that you see on screen is great. And you know, Sheila, I have to say, because you've co-hosted before and you've done stuff, I know that you're probably sitting there itching to ask questions yourself, so feel free to jump in. And
Sorry about that.
And I know your video just jumped out for a second, but it's okay because you're back.
Somebody was calling me.
Don't you know you're not supposed to be calling her right this minute, you guys?
Like,
she is live chatting.
You're supposed to be watching.
Hello? They should be following you, and they should know that.
I told him, Mario Price.
Right?
Come on, Mario.
He just got called out by everybody.
Yes.
No, but
well, yeah, of course.
So if you want to jump in with questions, feel free.
Thank you. But you can continue. I'll have a question in a few.
Okay, all right.
Or unless you want me to go now.
No, you can go now. It's fine. I love this.
Okay. Well, guys, I want to know. This may be a little, I don't know, broad, but can you tell me like your favorite part of being in Memphis and living here? What was like your favorite? Was it the food? Was it the music? Was it just the culture?
Well, there's so much stuff. Second? I don't want to just like talk for an hour about it because like.
I mean, we lived there. Me and Jonah didn't leave. We lived there start to finish.
We could have done, but we didn't. And we had there was one period where we had 2 months off and we were just chilling in Memphis.
Oh, fantastic!
It was great. I mean, so the first couple of weeks, you can't help but be the tourist. Like, oh my god, like let's go, let's do this, and we do, and you do, and it's amazing. And we did it straight away, didn't we?
I have a standout. My favorite by far was the MLK.
Oh, the Civil Rights Museum, yeah.
It was great. It was very powerful.
Well, it's just so powerful. Yeah. Being there, there's one section of the museum where you've just literally found, seen the whole story, and then you're there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it just, and especially with everything going on,
all the information too,
very, 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 very powerful. I I would tell people to travel to Memphis and go do Sun Studios tour.
Yes.
Because
that was great.
Absolutely phenomenal. Definitely everything about the show, and then do that.
Yeah.
You have one of the best zoos I've ever been to.
Yeah.
And there's a few London zoos. Your zoo beats them. I mean, it's just a good.
Yeah, we have a pretty cool zoo.
Good zoo.
Okay,
Awesome. Thank you.
I have a question about the food differences because let me just tell you, from California to Tennessee, Mexican food was a challenge for me. It is still kind of a challenge for me. I have not gotten that good back home Mexican food. But so when you were here versus London, did you guys have any of those moments where you were just, you couldn't get the food that you really wanted?
Let me tell you, there is no good Mexican food in England. So that's anywhere in America is
Because we went to LA at first, didn't we? And we were like, oh my God, the Mexican food here it was all we were for a while.
Yeah.
But when we went to Memphis,
LA's gonna ruin
we were
them.
we were worried because we were vegetarian. We still are, but we were when we went to and we were just like, oh man, maybe we can't have the barbecue, which is a shame. But we just worried there wouldn't be anything. But it was so good for us, and the food was great. And
Lots of mac and cheese.
We had these massive pretzels, didn't we? And but
But we have a local Italian, right? Literally not even 30 seconds down the corner from where we live in London. And I was craving that.
That's awesome.
But
what was that good Italian we went to?
there was a good Italian. Oh, Flight's a great restaurant.
Flight's very
Yeah.
Flight,
I like
fantastic restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Which we went to a lot. Bit pricey, so we couldn't go there all the time.
Tommy's just sitting here when you said that. He's like doing this. Like, it's really expensive. And then you're like, it's a bit pricey.
Yeah, I mean, our per diem didn't even cover that. We couldn't do that.
Wow.
We did, what was it? What else was nice to eat?
All the breakfast.
Oh, breakfast was the best thing
Like,
about
I didn't go to somewhere where it wasn't an amazing breakfast.
I mean, in England, it's a very different breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You have sausage,
well, I just used to have toast.
eggs, chips. I know,
But
but
then in
I'm talking
Memphis,
about
I was
full
like,
English breakfast.
All right.
Right.
But the breakfast I mean, you just get so much food.
Right. You do get a lot of food out here. So
We noticed, like,
Alyssa wants to know if you guys could see yourselves living in the South for the rest of your life.
oh, man.
I could see myself.
It would be dangerous. I think I'd eat too much.
Yeah.
I ate more over there. I really did eat more over there.
Welcome to the club.
We are trying to make a move to the States. And actually, my girlfriend who I met on the show is Kate. She lives in Texas.
Okay.
And I love it there. Like, I'd never been to Texas before.
Right.
And she lives in Athens, Texas.
Okay.
And it's just a small town in Texas. And Dallas. I went to go visit Drake in Dallas.
Yeah.
Maybe if I found a wife at Texas, I would live there.
Well,
I don't care.
Texas has some pretty good Mexican food there too, and you know, but if you get there, if you get to LA, like I know, you know, you're gonna be ruined if you try to have Mexican food there and then go anywhere else and try to have Mexican food. You're just gonna be ruined. So,
Yeah.
I'm just giving you advice.
I've had some great Mexican food in LA.
Yeah.
I make pretty good Mexican food too. My last name is Guerrero.
Well,
Not
see?
Guerrero for nothing though.
What are you doing? You need to make me some Mexican food then, because I
Let me know
can't get
when.
it here.
Let me know.
It's like 3 hours away. I'll drive to you. It's okay.
I can drive to you.
Worth it. Yeah.
Look at that, you guys. Okay, so we've already established that season 2 filming, I'm going to have to show up. So I think we should just show up with like a bunch of tamales and stuff. What do you think, Sheila?
Yes.
Yes, see?
Salsa. Yes. And
I make
tacos. And
I make amazing salsa.
everything.
So
I'm excited already.
look at that. We've turned the Sun Records episode chat into
I
a
know.
food chat because we all like
Because
food.
that's what happens when you come to Memphis. You eat and then you
Because we're
think
real,
about food.
right? I know, and then we have to go home wearing new clothes because we don't fit into the ones that we came in.
Yes. I know that story.
Okay, see, I understand. I went to the Bahamas one size, came home another, so I know. And you guys being on vacation while you're, you know, filming and you're away from home and you're surrounded by all this good food, how the heck did you keep, like, your willpower under control? I would have gone absolutely nuts.
It's actually quite difficult for us to gain weight, and I wanted to. We actually wanted to. I was trying my best. They actually asked me to CMT to gain weight, so we look slightly different. And I was working out a lot too, just to try and look physically bigger, and it's just not.
And also when you find out in a week's time that you have a shirtless scene, it kind of motivates you, so you don't really. Because I mean, you think, okay, quite a few people are going to see this, and I'm quite, I can be quite lazy, and actually, haven't you speaking to Michael Patrick Lane? When he came on,
I love Michael.
He motivated us all. He is such a great motivator when it comes to that kind of thing. He's like, come on, man, you can do it. He gave me like a push-up routine.
It was great.
Everything.
Oh, wow.
He helped us out.
Yeah, he's such a great person to be around.
You know, when I met Michael, he was speaking with a British accent or whatever, and I thought that's how he spoke. And so when I saw him, when I saw him on the show, I was like, wow, I kind of didn't know at that point which one was which. And so it wasn't until we did our interview last week that I realized, oh, wow, you were just, so the whole night he hung out with me, he stayed with that accent like you guys were talking about your day in Memphis. So the entire day he was with us, because we met at a small place in downtown Nashville, and I was doing interviews, and he got up on stage, and he's just this, vibrant and charismatic person who's just, I mean, he just stole everybody's attention, and I'm sitting there with a microphone, like getting ready to do this interview, and I'm like, who is this guy? He's amazing, but he stayed in character the entire time. I never had a clue. He was really good, and you guys are phenomenal too. It's just blows my mind that y'all could do that.
I want to meet Michael.
Yeah,
I really want to meet Michael.
He's a lovely guy, such a positive guy, and we're all about positivity, and it's such a good thing. And that's a hard thing to do. We were asked actually to stay in the southern accents.
Yeah, it's not easy
just
to do.
all the time, and I think it's the actor's choice, because it's such a difficult thing to do. I mean, if you really tried right now to put on somebody else's accent, but then actually live it. Meet new people.
It's different because some actors, I don't know, maybe some actors can change the accent and be themselves, but for me, when I change my voice, I'm becoming someone else. Like, this is me, but I can't be me with another voice, so it's different. So when they asked us to do it, and we did it for a day or two, it's like I literally had to just say, right, I pretended I was Drake. For one day, I was literally introducing myself as Drake.
Oh my gosh, that is too much. The closest I ever got was I dressed up for Halloween once as Captain Jack Sparrow, and I just pretended I was drunk and kind of did the Swaggart walk, but that was the best I could do. But I showed up to my daughter's school, and I picked her up dressed as Captain Jack, full stuttering and everything, and they were mortified. My kids were mortified.
Wow,
it was pretty great.
Bad.
I was like, I worked hard on that costume. I was going to use the entire as much as I could.
Right.
They show it to everyone.
So everybody's just loving you guys right now on here. There's so many comments, and people are laughing and definitely entertained. And Jerry Lee Lewis III says that you guys were trailer neighbors on the show. What's that? What is that about? Were you, and what happened?
Trailer neighbors. Basically, when you're filming on set, every actor gets assigned a certain trailer, a dressing room, and Jerry actually got to be in one of the scenes, and he had the trailer next to us.
Cool.
I assume that's what he means. That's what he means.
So were there any shenanigans backstage at all, or like behind the scenes? See, look.
There's this one prank that we feel awful for, that me and Jonah and Keir O'Donnell, who played
It was the hottest day. It was actually, it got so hot that day, I believe we had to stop shooting for a second.
On one day, we did stop shooting because they were afraid the cameras were going to melt.
Something like that.
Wow.
And we literally got out of our way to commit this prank. We went to base, and we went into Kevin's trailer.
Turned up the heat.
And we turned up the heat, we turned off the aircon, turned up the heat, and we put all of his stuff, like we put his shoe in the microwave, and we hid his underwear, and we
had socks hanging from the lights, and we just basically trashed
moved all of his clothes and turned the heat all the way up, and actually we ended up we thought about it and we said, this could become hazardous because it's so hot today.
Right.
We had to go back.
Turned the heating off, but we didn't put the aircon on.
But we did, and it was hot enough.
Like an oven.
If you turn the aircon off, it's going to be hot enough. So.
Right.
But then the funniest thing was Kevin's reaction was so mild. And he just kind of walked out.
It was Drake, but it was me, Christian, and Keir.
Who did this? And we went, you didn't. And we just thought it was going to be like, and you just said, oh, that's funny. And I was like, oh, okay. A mild reaction.
You're like, all that hard work, then the guilt,
Right.
then we had to fix it, and that's the only reaction we got out of
all
all that.
That's it.
Out of all you
He's
endured.
too cool.
He said something like, oh, now my foot's cold.
He's too
Oh,
cool.
because he put his shoe in the fridge or something. I was like, okay.
He's too cool.
Yeah, he is too cool.
Wow.
Well, you know what that means. It means you just have to go out bigger and better next time, right?
That's what he's basically asking for. He's asking for it.
He is asking for
Oh no. Wow.
Okay. Jerry Lee Lewis again is saying,
Yeah.
Dad is waiting for his younger self to get to Memphis to meet Dewey. All of us can't wait for that, really. So I've heard that Dewey has been doing a great job portraying what actually, happened with his character, but that would be really, really fun to watch those two get to meet. Do you guys think you'll get to have him on the show at all as an extra at some point?
Who, Jerry?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The real Jerry. We there was talks. I had a really cool idea.
It would be
which I won't say just in case they actually get it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But
it would be amazing.
it would be incredible. And he, he still does performances, but he is the killer, and getting him it can be difficult.
Right.
So I'm not sure what they proposed to him last time. I think they were close. I think his wife. No, all I know. I think Jerry the Third was the only one in it this time.
Right. Okay.
Maybe next time.
All right.
We done and all.
Fingers
And
crossed.
I'd get to see my idea if they.
What a
if they
dream
let it.
come true if that.
Well,
happened.
if your idea, if they do choose your idea, you can reveal it at that point. We're not going to ask you to spoil anything, and we would never do that to you. But just knowing that there's a possibility he could be on that show with you guys, I think is phenomenal for a lot of fans. I think everybody is going to just have a blast with that. I mean,
Well, it would be a Back to the Future moment.
to have his voice at the start. How well he was so cool. At the
His
very
voice
start.
in the first episode.
Oh man,
Yeah.
give me shivers.
Gave me chills.
So good.
Did give me chills. And
So special.
But with the Jerry and Dewey thing, there's not much footage of Dewey online. In fact, one of the only videos you'll find of Dewey Phillips is an interview with Jerry Lee Lewis. So Keir O'Donnell told me about that and said we watched that video over and over again because I had to look at his mannerisms and stuff like that. You can look at it on YouTube, and it's Dewey's as crazy as ever, and he actually makes Jerry look tame because of how crazy.
It's great, and I mean, I don't know. I can't say enough positive things about everybody, the entire cast on this show. The girls are phenomenal. Just everybody.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just everybody, every extra, every single person that you see. No, everybody, because I'm telling you. Everybody at home sitting there watching that church scene, we were all in it, and we were all just feeling it. And you can't do that without great work. And you guys, that's what you guys did.
Thank you.
And no, absolutely. Thank you. I'm so excited that I got to talk to you guys tonight. Now, I know that I've kept you on here long enough, and I know you boys need to go to bed. It's like really late. You guys are in London.
Yeah, we're fine.
Very good.
Okay, well, I'm not sure. We've been scrolling. I don't have my phone with me, but we've been scrolling for all the fan comments and everything. And I know that, everybody, man, they just keep talking and talking and talking. Alyssa Rogers said that the scene tonight with Elvis and his mom got her. Would you guys feel the same? Because that was pretty special. That was a pretty special moment.
Can you just recap us? Because we couldn't watch
That's
tonight.
right. You guys weren't able to watch. Where he gave his mom the record that he recorded and was playing it for her.
Dude, one of my actually at the screening, I teared up because that's got to be one of the best scenes I think in the whole show.
And and that,
Insane.
It's like, and his dad's there still. And it's like,
Right.
this like it's an incredible
And can I just say as well,
done very well
from
by
that scene, Roland Joffe, our director.
Oh my God! Yeah.
This show would be a different show without him. I mean, he's literally a movie director.
And how incredible
No,
is Anne Mahoney,
and
who plays Elvis's mum? It's such a sincere performance, and especially you see it in that scene so much. It's so real, and their chemistry. That's very important. Elvis and his mum.
The first time Elvis was ever played on the radio.
Very
it's
special.
Such a big moment.
You're right. Very
Such
special.
a big moment.
Probably one of the most poignant moments of the show. I think. Really nice.
Yeah.
Doesn't one woman? Oh, he's got a nice. Sounds like a professional singer or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And they were talking about how he could be on the radio. He sounds like a star, and it's like, if they only knew at that exact moment, right, what was about to take place. Like, it's just, it's incredible. It's so great. And I have to say, though, the way that the show started, Sheila, were you watching it tonight with me?
Yes.
The way that the show started with Dewey peeing on the car and then getting beat up, I was like, oh my gosh, they just dove right on in. There was, I mean, it was just action immediately. It was I was hooked immediately. And then the two of you at the barbecue fighting over the girl and then getting hosed.
Crazy.
I was like, you guys got hosed. What was that like? Did she have fun with that?
One
take. We thought we were going to have to do loads. That was it. But
Wow.
We definitely did that fight scene a couple times.
I got the bruises for it.
Yeah.
Wow.
We just went did it differently. We carried
that's
on.
Another great thing about that's another great thing about Roland. He really trusts his actors. One of the first scenes we shot, it was
pretty close to the start of shooting
with Kate. But he basically, what's great is that we know each other's thresholds, you know, because let's say it wasn't brothers cast, maybe you'd be a little hesitant to push someone, but because he knows how hard he can push me. Right. So when we got in touch with the stunt team and the stunt coordinators, Ian was the head stunt man. He was great. We went to choreograph something, and he said, "You know what? I think you guys could probably just do something, couldn't you? You could probably just." And then Roland agreed, so we just kind of improvised. We just pushed each other, and
you're very pushable.
Yeah. Thank you.
Especially when he's doing that cherry face and he's saying that stuff. It was quite easy.
Absolutely. Did you bring out any moments from like third grade or something, you know, where you had some old grudge that you were holding on to?
Oh, definitely. I had to restrain myself.
Yeah, because we were improvising lines too. We went into a bit of an English accent.
We went because it was no. We were definitely improvising and having a lot of fun, and
it was great fun. And it was actually funny to feel everybody else around us that we're all in, you know, everybody else in supposedly in the party. The first take we did, it was almost a real reaction because I'm sure they knew what the scene was.
Okay.
So then
that's
we started like pushing each other. People are like looking.
And I think sometimes directors can do that. Roland wanted that. He just kind of we didn't rehearse it in front of them, and
because they wanted to be authentic. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. And that's honestly that's why they're the gift of the director, right? I mean, I wouldn't think of those things honestly, and I mean that's why I do what I do because I like to talk. I'm not the actor person. I actually tried it a couple of times, and I tried to film a commercial once, and every time the camera was on me, I cracked up laughing. I couldn't even stand. No, they broke my scene down to where I just had to wave. I couldn't even do that. I was cracking up laughing, waving, and I'm like, what is wrong with me?
That's funny. My sister asked me last week, she said, Sheila, were you nervous singing to Elvis? I was like, it's a job. Right. I was like, no, I wasn't nervous. I was excited. I was happy. I was just like starstruck because he looked like Elvis, but
it's
like, no,
really
I wasn't
crazy.
Nervous.
They definitely sought everybody out. They did. They had to have sought everybody out.
I gotta tell you this.
Yes.
This is crazy. Roland and Leslie, those guys are like icons in television and film. Right. Where I was like, I didn't know who they were like until after the fact because I met Leslie at the audition. And he was just really laid back, talkative. You know, that was the first audition for the whole public. And then when I was on set, and he was the same. He was, you know, I asked him a funny question. He answered laughing, and Roland was like, "Where's my girl in the green dress?" looking for me. And I'm just like, these guys are really cool. But then when I did my research, they're icons. And I was like, I was in the midst of icons.
I mean, you know, they've both worked with the best.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
They're legends, and all the actors were aware of that, and we all felt so privileged to be in their company.
We called Ronan the actor whisperer.
Oh,
because,
that's awesome.
Well, he.
I never called him that, but
no. I mean, who was it that said that? Kerry said that on one of the promotional. Kerry Holiday said that in one of the promotional videos, and I thought it was so true because, I mean, he just knew what to say.
Right.
He just knew what to say to get the right emotion out of you, and
he was incredible.
Hey, Kate Poole says hi, by the way.
Hey, she finally got it to work. She was telling me that she couldn't.
Yeah,
she couldn't get it.
She's telling hi to a lot of people, but she sent you guys a bunch of hearts. So hi, Kate. I'm glad you got it working.
I'm sure they're from.
I know. Jennifer says that you boys are adorable, and she's right. Jennifer, they are. They absolutely are. Everybody loves you. I haven't spoken to one person who, as soon as they hear your guys' names, they're just like, oh my God, those two are so funny. They're great. They're adorable. Like everybody loves you. You know, it's just it's pretty damn fabulous. I'm just gonna say.
Wow.
It is.
I love it. And I want to thank you guys for taking, all of you, for taking the time to talk to me and for doing this. This was just a crazy idea that we had last week, and Michael was on board, and then he said you guys would be on board, and then Sheila was on board, and I was like, wow, this is just the greatest thing ever, and I'm so excited that you guys did this for us. It just shows and speaks volumes as to who you two are, who you three are, honestly. And I can't thank you enough. And I want to do this again anytime you guys are free. I know it's late for you all in London.
We'll still be in jet.
All right.
Well,
and we're coming back to the hope. So.
Anytime you guys want to join us, we would love to have you, all of you. We absolutely adore you. And I'm a girl that likes to hold on to things. So really, I'm going to just I'm not secretly. I'm just going to hold on to that little coming to filming and watching you guys on set.
Oh, good.
We're going to hold you to that.
It's as Sheila will tell you, it's a good experience. And
I want to. It would be great.
And you get transported to the 50s. You really do.
Look, I tried to do 50s hair today. It didn't.
You look great.
I failed. I don't have hair and makeup.
It's working.
I don't have what you guys have. I don't have help. I don't know how to do this myself, but
well, I haven't arrived to that level yet either. Well, I think they wanted us to come already made up, I think, for the extras. So when I went, they had makeup and hair, but I'm a professional makeup artist. So when I went there, they were like, oh,
yeah, I saw it. See, girl,
so.
I don't know how to do anything. My 14, how old is she? 15. Oh, sorry, Haley. My daughter just turned 15. She watches all those YouTube videos, all of those things, and she's got so much stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do with it. I don't know what most of it is called. It's horrible. I'm not
I'll
good.
teach you when I bring you Mexican food to Nashville.
Okay.
I hate makeup.
That's a date. All right, guys.
Hate you, makeup enthusiast. Jeez.
All right.
Who else is a makeup enthusiast? I missed that.
Kate.
Kate is. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm constantly hearing about, and she's constantly watching. Like you said, Haley's watching videos on YouTube.
Yes.
Kate is constantly looking at this one guy on YouTube. What's his name?
What's his name, Kate? I'm watching.
Jeffree Star.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one that Haley watches.
Really?
Yes.
Same guy.
She made me watch him, and I was like, that's not fair because he's prettier as a dude.
And our co-star, Dustin Ingram, who plays Carl Perkins, who you won't see for a while, but he does a great impression.
If you get to interview him, you'll have to ask him to do his Jeffree Star impression.
You will.
Okay. All right. We'll do that.
There we go.
I'm going to tell him you guys told me.
Oh, we will.
All right.
We'll tell him. Told you that you're going to tell him that we told you.
All right. All right. Or I'll just replay him the video. It's all good. Either way, there's proof. I was told. But until next time, guys, you guys are just fabulous. You're awesome. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Everything.
You're great, guys.
Thank you guys.
So much.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.